You, what's happening, people? So I'm doing a stream earlier today because the Eagles game's on at 4:25, and I'm not missing it. So, you know what to tell you. How about this Charlie Kirk thing? Wow. Like I wasn't a Rabbit fan, but every time I saw him come up on the internet, I watched, and I watched how he debated with these kids, and he was pretty effective, you know. But these cocksucking liberals saying he said racist things, he didn't. He didn't. Saying that that it was okay for some people to die for the Second Amendment. That's not the truth. It. They take everything out of context, and then they convince these fucking lunatics like AJ over there. I guarantee you, AJ's convinced that Charlie Kirk is a racist and that he said hateful things. I guarantee you. All you gotta do is ask him, and AJ will tell you because he's ruled by the TV. But I think there's been a massive cultural shift in the country because of that assassination. Uh, you got there's a whole bunch. I literally think there's thousands of people that have gotten fired from their jobs for saying stupid shit on the internet about this poor man, 31 years old. He gets gunned down in front of his wife, his 1-year old, and his 3-year old. Shot in the neck, blood gushing out of his fucking neck. And you're going to talk shit on him? Like you think that's okay? And my brother did a video today, and I'll probably show it. I almost feel sorry for these leftists because they really don't have a choice but to feel this way. They've been indoctrinated for years by the media and the Democratic politicians to hate Trump, hate his supporters, hate conservatives, And meanwhile, they talk about hate like it's a cardinal sin, and yet these people are more violent. They're hateful, and the hate has riven. So in other words, they've brainwashed them into thinking that they're morally superior to the point where they think it's okay to spread hate. The very thing they claim to be against, they've been brainwashed into, and they don't even see it. I'm trying to have an intelligent conversation with AJ. You can't do it. You cannot. You can't reach these people. You just can't. You can't. You can't reach them. I mean, just can't reach them. They're irrational. And it's pointless to even talk to them at this point. But I think there was a cultural shift. Fucking Democrats losing. I mean, let's face it. They've got people on the left sticking up for criminals over the United States citizens. They got them sticking up for illegal aliens, people that came here illegally. I don't care how hard they work, AJ, you fucking commie. Over you, United States citizens. Think about that. So, and here this Charlie Kirk, and what did this man do but exemplify the First Amendment? I mean, he went to these colleges. He went right into the fire, and a lot of these kids were just straight disrespectful. And he remained pretty respectful, And, and when you listen to Charlie Kirk talk about God, like, I'll tell you, I'm pretty much an atheist. Sometimes I go back and forth. When I listen to Charlie Kirk talk about God, sometimes I question myself. You know, I do. I mean, I admit it. So, so I got to work the computer over here. So when I'm looking away, I'm looking at my. Oh yeah. So I got a monitor. My computer's a little fucked up, and I've been looking at it like this for over a year. And somebody gave me a monitor, and I hooked it up. So, but the computer's here, and the monitor that I can see myself clearly is here. So you see me doing this. That's what it is. So Ford Chaplain said, "Amen." Long live Charlie. Right. We greatness. What's up, AJ? You pickhead. Charlie's legacy will live on. Yes, it will. He did what, AJ? And watch what you say, because I know what Charlie Kirk said. Been fucking brainwashed. Still don't get it, man. Still don't get it. What's up, Steve? I wasn't a fan either. Well, I mean, I'm not saying I wasn't a fan. I mean, I liked the guy, but I didn't subscribe or any of that. But every time he came up on the internet, and let's face it, it was often, I watched the whole thing. Yeah. And I liked the guy. What happened is heinous. The celebration even more heinous. Well, just read his quotes. You know what, AJ? You're gone for the day. You're gone. You're gone. I'm not putting up with any of this nonsense from any of you leftist cowards. Good fucking bye. Goodbye. Everybody say goodbye to AJ. And anybody else can talk shit on Charlie Kirk. AJ read his quotes in context. Chris Kroll, what's up, man? So Chris said, just project. Nobody is more racist than a Dem. A Dem. They just virtue signal better after Republicans took away their slaves. Apparently you were drunk and don't remember. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't been drunk in over 2 years. Jeffrey, you tea drinking motherfucker. Like the empathy quote. I know. They have more empathy for criminals. They have more fucking empathy for illegal aliens. It's astounding. You got idiots like AJ that say, well, work hard. They want a better life. Oh my God. It makes my fucking head hurt, man. It does. It's just too much. And you can't really. I have some sympathy for these people because they've literally been brainwashed into this. They can't help themselves. They can't. They've been hearing everything they accuse conservatives of. They are. They are the fascists. They are the fucking. The word escapes me. I just drew a play. Talk for Chaplain. I don't know what you're talking. Yeah, yeah. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. All these leftist cowards know who George Floyd is. They don't know the truth of what happened, but they can all cite a Bible and verse, right? But ask them who the young black man that got killed by those black police officers, all black, in Memphis. Ask them who his fucking name is. And I guarantee you, they don't know his fucking name. And that's by design. And let me tell you something. You could lump together Trayvon Martin, Michael Brown, Freddie Gray, George Floyd, and what they did to this kid, Tyree Nichols, in Memphis, was worse than all of them put together. They literally, all black cops, beat this young man to death. It's on video. They beat this poor young man to death, to the point half a block away from his house. He was yelling for his mother. Did we hear about that for months? No. Do we know what happened to these officers? Not really. Not unless you go search for it. You know what I mean? It's sick. It's sick. It's sick. They beat this kid to death. Literally beat him to death. Handcuffed. Beat him to death. I'm so fucking mad when I watched it. Give a fuck if he's black. The fuck's that got to do with anything? Yeah, I already knew before I came onto the show that I was going to ban AJ. I knew he was going to say something stupid, and he's not getting away with it anymore. None of you leftist fucks are getting away with your bullshit anymore. It's not going to happen. Go fuck yourself. Go somewhere else. That's okay. Don't be mean to the guy that stabbed an innocent girl in the neck. Yeah, how about that? Oh, he was mentally ill. Yeah. You know what? If you stab somebody in the neck that didn't do anything to you, you're probably mentally ill. So what? So fucking what? I got that white girl. Yeah, he's mentally ill. Legacy media, yeah. Yeah, these cocksuckers. Right, Steve. The four men in blacks on that bus who did nothing to console that white girl as she bled to death are disgusting people, too. Well, you know, those black people might have been traumatized. You know what I mean? Like, you would think one person would come up. You know. Yeah, I knew AJ was coming. Fuck you, AJ. Fuck you. Fuck you. Don't ever come on my show again and spew that leftist nonsense. That's it. No more warnings. Go somewhere else. I don't give a fuck. I don't. Fucking sick of this shit. Was Kirk to the right or left of you? What do you mean by that? I don't disagree with anything he said. He's ever said. Yeah, but Steve, I don't make excuses for them, but you got to understand something. These people can't control themselves. I don't even think they realize how stupid and hateful that they are. They accuse you of what they've become. It's all psychological. You know, most of these people are psychopaths. There's something wrong with them. You understand? There's just something wrong with them. And you can't get them to see it. There's no. They've demonized Trump. They've demonized Trump supporters. They call us a cult. Who the fuck's acting like a cult? It's just I mean, Jeffrey Russell said. I mean, he was far more moderate. How so? How was he moderate? He was for deporting illegal aliens, right? He didn't like DEI, right? Where was he moderate? But what I'm saying is, a lot of these deranged people on the left, they don't really have a choice. Do you understand that they've been, it's been beaten into their brain, right? To hate. The mainstream media lies to them. I mean, I don't think there's one issue that they're for that's righteous. They want to get rid of the First and Second Amendment, right? So you can't speak your mind and you can't defend yourself. Then what? Then what? So they can kill us? I mean, it's obvious to anybody with a brain, the First and Second, they want to get rid of the First and Second Amendment. It's pretty clear. It's pretty clear. So, I mean, Charlie Kirk let these lunatics speak. You know what I mean? Jeffrey Russell said he wanted to debate the moderate. No, no, because let me tell you something. You know why they killed Charlie Kirk? Because he was making a difference on these college campuses. He was making a fucking difference. Let them talk. Let them talk fucking nonsense. Refute them. You know what I mean? Let them make asses of themselves. If that makes them moderate, I don't know what you're talking about. You're completely incorrect. That does not make him moderate because he wanted to talk to the enemy. Look, even Trump went and talked to North Korea, Putin, all these people. You know what I mean? Like, you praise your enemies in public, and you wag your finger in private. That's smart. And meanwhile, Joe Biden's calling Putin a demon, a killer. You know what I mean? Like, and even though it's political bullshit, you think Putin respected Biden? But Putin was smart enough not to say anything publicly. You know what I mean? But when they get together in private, you know, Putin's thinking like, you dirty motherfucker. You know what I mean? Biden donated money to Ukraine, yeah. Our taxpayer dollars, yeah. I mean, look at the insanity. Biden was mentally fucked up before the election, before the 2020 election. They literally hid the man every day. He hardly campaigned at the end because he knew he had it in the bag. He knew it. And in a sense, it's better that it worked out this way. Let people see the end result of the left. I mean, Joe Biden became president, rent skyrocketed, food skyrocketed, every fucking thing skyrocketed. Everything skyrocketed. And they were okay with that. They were okay with a effective for a president. But because Trump gets a little hyperbolic and says, on day one, I'll have grocery prices down. They want to keep rehashing that. It's lunacy. It's literally, these people are irrational. I might ban AJ completely. I'm sick of these fucking people. I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. They're a fucking cancer on society. They gotta go. They gotta go. Matter of fact, AJ, fuck you. You ain't coming back. How about that? If you're talking shit on Charlie Kirk, you can go fuck yourself. All right? You ain't coming back. And I mean it. Fuck that. Fuck that. You want to talk shit on a good, decent man who got gunned down in front of his family? Go fuck yourself. Go into David Pakman's chat and fucking talk that nonsense. They'll accept you there. It ain't happening here. Go fuck yourself. Fucking cunt. Yeah, Charlie Kirk was effective in exposing the indoctrination by these universities. He was highly effective. He was likable. He wasn't much older than them. He was respectful. That's what it was. And then this Lawrence Tribe, this cunt Harvard professor, it ain't such a big deal. Harvard ain't such a big deal anymore. I mean, it's really not. They've turned out lunatics. Literally, they've turned out a ton of lunatics. This asshole went and initially said that, the shooter was MAGA and all this bullshit. Meanwhile, he's living with a transsexual. He's in a romantic relationship with a transsexual. Yeah. And at least his family was decent and turned him in. Because his father was some kind of deputy for years. But fucking ridiculous. Yeah. AJ can watch Hassan Abi. Yeah, fuck you, AJ. You ain't coming back. Suck my dick. Go into HB's chat and talk that shit. He'll let you get away with it. Not here. Not here. It's never going to happen again because you ain't getting away. Fucking cunt. Talk shit on the man. And even David Pakman, David Pakman, he's so distant. He's such a fake and a fucking phony. He's no, I don't support that violence and this and that. He never once mentioned that his family, his two small children, and his wife had to watch him get gunned down in front of him. Never once mentioned that. Never mentioned any sympathy for them. Nope. I sent him a couple $. Then I found out he was worth $12 million. I was like, Jesus Christ. But if you got a couple extra $, send it to his family. Violence was met with violence. You want to explain that, pal? Huh? The pendulum will swing back to woke? Oh, you're banned. I don't even want to hear your fucking. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Yeah. Yeah. Words are not violence. Yeah. They're not. Jesus Christ. I remember a time. Now I'm 62 years old, right? I remember a time when liberals stuck up for the First Amendment zealously, and they would always use the example of the KKK. And they would make clear that they did not agree with the KKK in any way, shape, or form, but that they supported their right to speak, to march, to protest. Yeah, they defended their First Amendment right. It ain't like that at all now. Only what they think and what they say is acceptable. And one of their crazies will fucking kill you. I remember when they were saying Antifa didn't exist. Meanwhile, I'm watching fucking riots jump off with these fucking assholes. Oh, it's just an idea. What? I mean, if you think men can become women, get off my fucking channel. Get the fuck off. I'm sick of this fucking delusionary fucking hateful fucking gaslighting. There's something fucking wrong with you. Who's Drew? What are you talking about, Drew? Drew in this? Drew. Why bring up trans? Jesus Christ, where the fuck have you been, dude? You don't fucking listen, do you? A Harvard professor, Lawrence Tribe, when this first happened, he blamed it on MAGA. Oh, it's Shooter's a MAGA guy. Well, it turns out that the guy was living with a transsexual. He engraved sayings about transgenderism or memes or something like that on bullets that were left at the scene. Jesus Christ, why bring up trans? Oh my fucking God. And if you think men can become women, get the fuck off my channel. Just get off. You can't be reasoned with. There can be no rational conversation with someone that believes that. There's nothing that you won't believe, nothing that you will question. You're a delusional fucking moron. I've got no time for you. Who was in the chat? So he was in the chat talking smack the day it happened. The stupid picture and name are unmistakable. Who? Words are not violence. Words are violence, but violence isn't violence. Yeah. You're going to cry carefully. While you take your blood pressure. And let me tell you something. I'll say this from my commie fucking boss, because he's it. But he texted me just after I found out saying, "Do you hear about Charlie Kirk?" And I said, "Yeah." And I spoke to him an hour or two later. And he literally sounded really upset about it. Almost to the point where I thought maybe he was going to cry. I almost cried when I heard about Charlie Kirk. When I actually saw the bullet go into his throat and the blood just keel over, I almost started crying. You know, like Jesus Christ, dude, that's really fucked up. I mean, wow. And then for these fucking assholes to come out on TV, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and where's Facebook banning them? Or YouTube banning them? No bans. Meanwhile, they ban a guy like me for telling the truth about COVID-19, for telling the truth about the 2020 election, right? It's fucking sickening, man. Oh, it was AJ. Yeah. Well, he's an asshole. And he's not getting back on my channel. That's it. You're done, AJ. See ya. You know what, Drew? You're just as bad as AJ. Who here did it was the roommate's fault? Who said that? Anybody say that? It's like you have no argument, so you grasp at moronic straws. I don't get it. You'd be better off just shutting the fuck up. Who here even inferred? Oh. Yeah, I brought up trans. Yeah, I brought up trans. Yeah. Apparently, you ain't listening. I did tear up. You know, I watched the 16-minute video with the wife addressing, I guess, but don't you know them cocksuckers at YouTube snuck in 2 fucking ads? I've never ever seen 2 fucking commercial ads in a 16-minute video. And there might even been 3. I know there was at least 2. what the fuck? It's just amazing. Cocksuckers. Here, you're just like AJ. You've been brainwashed, dude. You can't even intelligently argue. You just can't. Oh my God. It's just too much. Red door you're going to. We'll see you, Red door. We'll see you. Just in a bad, happy mood. We'll see you, Red door. Go fuck yourself. It's Chalkboard Chapel. Yeah. The inanimate object is to blame rather than what would motivate the shooter. What's up, Charlie? Drew, you've been so brainwashed by leftist media and leftist politicians that you can't have an intelligent conversation. You literally can't. You literally can't. You blame the gun and not the person behind it. Liberals have done everything they can to basically ban the First and Second Amendment. First Amendment lets you speak your mind. Second Amendment lets you defend yourself. So you can't speak and you can't defend. What next? They kill you. They leave you. Why do you think the First and Second Amendment is there? Most important is to be able to speak your mind. Next most important is to be able to protect yourself. But having a conversation with these people and we're still more. It's just, see, but you have to understand something. Charlie Kirk did have a conversation with these people. And he was effective. That's why they killed him. That's why he was killed. Because where does a lot of this indoctrination start? At these universities. These college professors that are mostly older men, right? That these kids look up to, right? These fucking cocksuckers, right? Going to indoctrinate children. Children. You're 18, 19, 20. You're a child still. You're a fucking child. You know nothing. I thought I knew it all at 18. You know, I was an idiot. Who you ain't whooping nobody's ass. You're a leftist. You cannot intelligently argue. You can't. You've been taught this. You don't even realize. You've been taught to believe things that simply are not true. You've been taught to support the opposite of what is true. You don't even see it. You don't realize it. Rational people see that. And then you surround yourself with other irrational people. Or that's who you look up to. You're fucked. I can't help you. Hey man, that was Charlie's kryptonite conversation. Painful to be civil also. That's the way to overcome it. You listen. I've said this many times before. And I don't even think these leftists realize this shit. when you get into debate or an argument with them, it's never to enlighten you, okay, or to win you over. It's to frustrate and to anger you. You know what I mean? And then they walk away like they won. You know what I mean? It's I'll use David Packman as an example because he's an asshole, smug, pseudo intellectual on the wrong side of literally every fucking thing, everything, every fucking thing, everything. These people are on the wrong side of everything. They want to talk about empathy. They got more empathy for a fucking mental lunatic stabbing to death some Ukrainian girl and saying, I got that white girl. He wasn't that fucking crazy, was he? I got that white girl. Look at this. Look at this. True. I stopped watching David after the Dark Money article. So it took that. True. Any rational person has known that David Packman has been a liar for his entire career. He's lied about me. He's made shit up about me personally. Misconstrued stories. He doesn't have an honest bone in his body. The only time you see any emotion out of him is when he thinks something's funny and when he's panicked about his channel. I mean, my God, Drew, the Dark Money thing, and no one on the right is surprised at that. But David Packman's a Jew, right? Why doesn't he talk about the war going over there between Israel and Hamas? Why doesn't he talk about it? 95% of his channel is pounding Trump. And it's all lies. All of it. None of it is true. None of it. Literally, none of it. And these idiots, and let me tell you, I don't believe for one moment, I think his first million people, 1.5 million was organic. But for him to jump to over 3 million people, nah. How'd that happen? How'd that happen? How the fuck did that happen? And then his buddy, Luke Beasley, who Luke Beasley it's a carbon copy of David Packman, right? He's got over 1 million people. How? What wasn't that? I can guarantee you that. See Tim Pool ripping Beasley apart in the show? And he had Tim Pool pissed off because that's what these people do. Their job isn't to enlighten you, win you over. No. It's to piss you off. Yeah. Of course, Tim Pool, I don't know how many times I've seen him on David Packman's show, practically licking Packman's balls. And now he's talking shit on. Now Tim Pool's talking shit on David Packman. I'd love to see the demeanor of Tim Pool when he goes on David Packman's show. I mean, how could anyone ever go on the David Packman show and lick his balls like he's some kind of, God or something? Because that is precisely the demeanor that Tim Pool had. Yep. Half of Twitter is bots. Would I go back on David's show? Yeah, I would fucking mock him to death. David don't want me back on his show because let me tell you something. His grand thing was to get me onto Dr. K so he can make some kind of ass out of me, right? That's what he was hoping for. That I would cry or I would break down or, I would admit to something that would hurt me personally, I don't know. And it didn't go that way, did it? No, because I made it a fucking comedy special. But Pac-Man made himself look so bad. He's a smug jerk off. And that's what David is. He's a smug jerk off. Am I still sober? Yeah. Yep. 26, 28 months. Dr. K, keep in touch. That's okay. Make your game. Dr. K, keep in touch. Well, okay, so I reached out to him about a year and a half ago, and I said, look, videos reached about 1 million people. You want to do a follow-up? And how can I explain this? He responded to me. You ever have somebody respond to you in such a way where you're unsure as to what they exactly meant? A true leftist. Yeah. But so what he basically, Dr. K basically sold out, where he made his bones on interviewing basically gamers with addictions. And he did a one-off with me, and he did a one-off with some murderer, But most of he made his bones on interviewing people with gaming addictions, right? Well, now he's talking about his team, and he literally told me that it wasn't up to him whether or not I could come on the show. It was up to the team. He would highly recommend that I come back, right? And he also said that a lot of his time is spent traveling to other shows. So he's all about the money now. Yeah. Hey, God bless him. It's his show. It is America. But he got away from what made him what he is, basically. I like Dr. K, but he tried so hard to get me to admit that I was some kind of a victim. And listen, I hate to admit it now. I made a lot of bad choices in my life. I did. When people face, I've had a lot of jerk offs in my life too. My ex destroyed my chance of having a family. Destroyed it. Drunken liberal fuck. That's the truth. Drunken liberal fuck. It's like talking to AJ every day. Just unbelievable. There's no way David will want you back on sober. Yeah, I thought about that myself. Why are you gay? No, he said, why not? He said, no, here's what he said. Could you be gay? And I was like, no. And he said, well, why not? And I said, because I don't find a man's hairy ass appealing. He started laughing. He's like, that's about the best answer you can give. I really didn't expect that question. I really did. Could you be gay? I'll be honest with you. I thought he was gay. I did. When I looked him up and backed it off of me, you want to go on the show? I thought he was gay. I thought the doc was gay. But then I saw his wife. His wife's good looking, and she's a smart woman. Yeah. So Doc got lucky there. Yeah. Not a bad looking woman, and she's smart. She's an Indian woman. She's smart. Yeah. Now, what if I said to the doc, well, doc, why'd you marry an Indian? Why'd you marry a black girl? Why do you marry a transsexual? I mean, for women, they should be on the smorgasbord of females, right? Right? They're female, right? Even AJ couldn't answer that one. You know? These people don't believe it. They don't believe that men can become women. They don't. Because they won't fuck them. That's the ultimate test. You know what I mean? Like it's a delusion all around anyway. But they're lying to you. You know. I thought David was dead. Well, he supposedly has this woman. I don't know if he married her. I think her name's Barbara. I heard she was good looking. Um, I really don't give a fuck. I mean, if I wanted to, I could find out what she looks like. I really don't care. I don't. David went right along with the Democratic Party, sticks up for the fringes of society. You know? And my problem wasn't so much with gay people. This trans shit is bonkers. It's complete fucking insanity. You want me to accept your delusion? No, I'm not doing it. No. Yes, it makes me angry. Yes. People got fired over that. You know what I mean? They might have said something on social media. And then the left denied there was a cancel culture. And now they're screaming cancel culture. Fuck you. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people getting fired over this Charlie Kirk thing. A lot of people. And like I said, I feel a small degree of sympathy for these people. I do. Because my brother, here, let me, well, that video is way too long. So my brother did a video, right? And yeah, I'll play it until this guy comes on. But I'll use this guy as an example and explain to you why I feel bad for this guy. For the leftists. Because I think it's better to try to understand people, you know? And I think I do understand uh, their fucking mental illness. These fucking people, they're mentally ill.
Assassination of Charlie Kirk not only sparked nationwide
Come
outrage,
on.
but also exposed just how twisted the leftists in the
Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Can you hear it? What the fuck is going on? Fuck. Ah.
this country have become. There's a reason we call them libnuts. While you and millions of Americans were grieving, others openly celebrated his death, posting, mocking, and cheering like it was some kind of a win. But what you're going to the tide is finally turning, and those who applauded political violence are facing consequences they never saw coming. From firings
On.
to public shaming, accountability is hitting hard. This is the story the media won't fully
Why?
tell you because they are still in fake news cover up mode for the left. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Look,
You guys hear me? You guys hear me? No. Why? Yeah. Okay. Could you hear the video? Yeah, because I was talking. All right. Well, let me restart it. All right. Thank you. Why the fuck can't I hear it? Oh man. Why can't I hear myself? Why can't I hear myself? I should be able to hear myself. Oh man. Wow. I just this is bullshit. Something's wrong. I can't hear myself. Just give me a second here. Fuck. Yes. Yeah. Um. Um. Uh. Um. What settings? Oh, the settings on the bottom of the audio. Default microphone. I don't know how to do. I don't know what you mean by that. I'm in. Okay, settings. General camera audio. I hit audio. It says default microphone. I can. There's a drop down box. And default microphone. Logi C220. Who the fuck knows? What the fuck? What the fuck? Uh, wait. No, it doesn't. Not for me. So you go to audio. Stop. You go to audio and it says mic. Oh, a speaker. Okay. And how does one know that they have the right speaker? It says default Acer A22 HQV. Rich, I was fine up until I went to do your video. Okay. Default Acer A221 HQV Intel. Then another default Acer A22. Well, no shit. I don't know, Richie. What I don't understand is this shit was fine until I went to play your video. Okay. Yeah, I know. I did that. Yeah. All right. Let me go. Still can't hear it. Still can't hear. Still can't do it. Right? Jesus. I'm sorry, people. This kind of shit just. And I know it's super simple. I just can't figure it the fuck out. Damn. So you people can hear me. Why can't I hear me?
Jimbo, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, all right, all right.
Why can't I? Can you hear me now?
Yes, very much.
I cannot hear me.
Okay, maybe your headphones are fucked up.
Now, okay. Keep talking. Talk.
Okay, maybe your headphones are fucked up. Maybe your headphones are fucked up.
I listen. I can only hear you when I have these earphones plugged in.
Okay.
Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you fine.
But I can when I unplug the earphones, I cannot hear you. That makes no fucking sense.
No, it doesn't. But you gotta start checking shit before you come in.
No,
Yeah, I don't care if it worked before. I don't care. You got to test shit.
it was fine until I went to play your video.
It's my fault.
It's not your fault. Don't play
I'm fucking with, Jim.
shit.
I'm fucking with you. Nah, Jimmy. It could be several things. Could be your fucking speakers blew out on your PC. It could, which is why your headphones were. Try to play a different. Try to play anything else for sound. Start there. Like anything. Go to Facebook and find a fucking video and try to play it. Turn the volume on. Make sure that it's on the video and try to play it.
No, it's not. Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, unplug, plug it back in.
Well,
Jimmy, you may need to reboot your PC. I'll stay here to keep the stream live, but I'm going to talk about you. All right. So everybody, yeah, he disconnected. Hopefully he's going to reboot and come back in. So what's up, guys? I'll tell you what, I'll play my video. How's that? Let me see if I can do it. Come on. Give me YouTube. I want YouTube. Nah, come on. YouTube. There we go. Go to my thing. Yeah, I thought this one was I thought it was pretty good. If I say so myself, but all right. So I'm gonna put it up. Share the screen. This is about the lefties getting fired for once. The assassination of Charlie Kirk not only sparked nationwide outrage, but also exposed just how twisted the leftists in this country have become. There's a reason we call them libnuts. While you and millions of Americans were grieving,
He's back.
Others openly celebrated his death, posting, mocking, and cheering like it was some kind of a win. But what you're going to see is that the tide is finally turning, and those who applauded political violence are facing consequences they never saw coming. From firings to public shaming, accountability is hitting hard. This is the story the media won't fully tell you because they are still in fake news cover-up mode for the left. Let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Look, if you like our videos already and you haven't done so, you should become a subscriber to the channel. You can hit that notification bell and smack the like button because it helps us get our message out to more people, and you will be notified every time we put out a new video. So here's where we are. The assassination of Charlie Kirk was more than just a tragedy. It became the ultimate litmus test for America's soul. Decent people not only mourned, they were in shock that such a thing could happen to such a good man. Families prayed, and then there were others, the ones who actually celebrated the murder. They exposed themselves for what they are, broken, bitter, and morally bankrupt. The banality of evil is a concept by Hannah Arendt, describing how ordinary people, through a lack of critical thought and an unthinking adherence to bureaucratic systems, can become complicit in horrific acts without deep ideological conviction or malice. Arendt coined the term while covering the trial of Adolf Eichmann, concluding that his extreme evil stemmed from a terrifying normalcy and an inability to think for himself rather than from monstrous intentions. Guys, that's what we have today with radical progressive leftists in this country. When a collective of people cheer the assassination of someone over words, they're the very definition of the banality of evil. They live in a hive mind mentality. Well, something changed this time. For once, silence wasn't the response. Instead of brushing it off, instead of making excuses, institutions started taking action. MSNBC fired Matthew Dowd after he blamed Charlie for his own assassination. Let me say that again. He actually blamed the victim. Give it a watch.
But following up what was just said, he's been one of the most
This guy's a fucking bonehead.
especially divisive younger figures in this, who is constantly sort of pushing this sort of hate speech or
No
sort
hate
of
speech.
aimed at certain
None.
groups. And I always go back to hateful thoughts lead to
Do you hear this asshole?
words, which then lead to hateful actions.
Yeah, you got Variety fired. Reported on it. And MSNBC President Rebecca Cutler had to issue a public apology saying, quote, during our breaking news coverage of the shooting of Charlie Kirk, Matthew Dowd made comments that were inappropriate, insensitive, and unacceptable. Guys, this is MSNBC. She continued, we apologize for his statements, as has he. There is no place for violence in America, political or otherwise. Unbelievable. Now ask yourself this. Why did it take this long for people in power to say what every rational American already knew? Was Cutler being sincere, or did she read the writing on the wall and see that America isn't taking that kind of crap anymore? MSNBC's ratings are already at the bottom of the barrel. And it wasn't just MSNBC. The University of Mississippi fired Lauren Stokes, an executive assistant for the vice chancellor, after her disgusting comments. Russ Latino of the Magnolia Tribune tweeted, quote, breaking, Lawrence Stokes is no longer employed by the University of Mississippi. Now, here's what she posted. For decades, white supremacists and reimagined Klan members like Kirk have wreaked havoc on our communities, condemning children and the populace at large to mass death for the sake of keeping their automatic guns. Are you kidding me? They have willingly advocated to condemn children and adult survivors of SA to forced pregnancy and childbirth. They have smiled while stating the reasons people who can birth children shouldn't be allowed life-saving medical care when miscarrying. They have incited and clapped for the brutalizing of black and brown bodies. So no, I have no prayers to offer Kirk or respectable statements against violence. Well, the University of Mississippi responded with a statement. Yesterday, a University of Mississippi staff member reshared hurtful and sensitive comments on social media regarding the tragic murder of Charlie Kirk, these comments run completely counter to our institutional values and civility, fairness, and respecting the dignity of each person. We condemn these actions, and this staff member is no longer employed by the university. All of us have a responsibility to take seriously our commitment to upholding a civil and respectful campus environment. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Kirk family, as well as members of our campus community who are affected by this senseless act of violence. I encourage our campus community to support one another and don't hesitate to use the support services and resources available to you. Chancellor Glenn F. Boyce. And the list keeps growing. The Carolina Panthers had to fire an employee who said, "Why are y'all sad? Your man said it was worth it." Their official statement, quote, "The views expressed by our employees are their own and do not represent those of the Carolina Panthers. We do not condone violence of any kind. We are taking this matter very seriously and have accordingly addressed it with the individual." He was fired. Schools weren't immune. Naples Central School District terminated a teacher. The Idaho Dispatch reported that Anika Rutz in the West
Guilty.
Ada School District was fired after celebrating Charlie's death online. And then came the viral posts of crying leftists losing their jobs.
I made some stupid comments about Charlie Kirk. And today,
Where do you hear this fucking
I
guy?
said some things on Blue Sky and on Threads that I'm sorry, not sorry for, but I said them
Unreal.
and I deleted them when it was requested that I do so by my employer. And then today on a weekend, I'm told that I am no longer employed at Microsoft
Aw.
after 6 years building the diversity, equity, and inclusion department from scratch.
Sucks to be you.
I lose my job because one of you, some random person, reports my posts.
How about
to my
millions?
employer, goes out of their way to find out where I work and takes my job.
Yeah.
Takes my security away from me for
Yeah.
a thought,
Yeah.
for an opinion. And you
Yeah.
talk about freedom of speech like
No, sucker. Freedom of speech only means that the government will not arrest you for your speech. That's what it means. It doesn't mean that you're not held accountable, that you will have consequences.
care about it. And you're just gonna take my money, my life, my food off my plate
Yeah.
because I don't like Charlie Kirk.
No, because you celebrated his assassination, you bonehead. It's not because you don't like him. You celebrated a man who has 2 small children and a wife, 1-year-old and a 3-year-old. You celebrated his assassination. You're despicable. And your company doesn't want to be represented by the likes of you. Get used to it.
That's not okay. It is not okay
Sure it
to
is.
target me because I felt
I have a lot more respect for that company than I did before watching this video.
joy that day. I can't help how I feel. I felt joy.
Oh, there you go.
That's me. That's what I believe. That's what I think of him. I can't help that. So I don't deserve a job?
No, you don't. This woman summed it up perfectly. Well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions holding me accountable, give it a watch.
So I've lost my job. I got called into the office yesterday. And I had I kind of felt like something was off, but they called me in the office yesterday, and after I finished like half through the work, and told me that they could either fire me or I could put a resignation in, but that would look better.
Exactly.
But they fired me, or they're getting rid of me because of my TikTok and the book post.
The book post.
Somebody screenshot.
Yeah, because that's what we're doing now,
a
bitch.
lot of my TikToks and wrote a nasty letter and in my Facebook, screenshot those and mailed them to the office to my boss.
Oh,
So
You should have thought about that before you celebrated the assassination of an innocent man.
I wish she
I
would
don't
whine
know what I'm
faster.
gonna do. I got up
I hope you're not hired for a long time.
early this morning and started throwing stuff outside.
You lefties need to know what punishment really is, because we've been taking it on the chin for about 30 years from you people.
To sell it. People's come.
Remember cancel culture?
$1 here, $1 there. I just don't know. I don't know what to do.
Okay. You don't know what to do. All right, moving on. Let's pause here. Remember when leftist Soros DA went after the McCluskeys instead of the rioters who broke through the locked gate of their gated community? Remember when parents at school boards were branded domestic terrorists by the Biden regime for trying to protect their kids? Back then, justice punished the victims. Now, it's finally swinging back on the people who cheered violence. Twitter lit up. Here's a compilation.
Oh my god, guys, did you hear? The world's finally started to heal. Charlie Kirk was shot. Ooh.
Charlie's dead. How nice.
He said that gun deaths are worth it to keep the Second Amendment.
He didn't say that.
All right. Bet, bitch.
You're telling me I wake up from a nap and a cis white man shot and killed? Oh my god.
Charlie Kirk got shot and he's dead.
I bet if you ask Charlie now if he thought a few deaths so that everybody got to keep their Second Amendment rights was okay by him, I think he'd probably say, as long as it wasn't me. Guess he shouldn't have manifested that shit.
Bye, Charlie Kirk. Like you said, people getting shot and killed for the Second Amendment is so worth it.
It's not what he said at all.
Anything.
Oh no, someone shot Charlie Kirk. Look, I don't know who needs to hear this today, but that's how you pick up a woman.
I'm already seeing some of y'all do it. That moral standpoint of, oh, I don't care how you feel politically. Nobody deserves to. Wrong. Some people do deserve to. He was a demon.
I swear I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about this. I'm not happy about this news. It's so unfortunate.
Let this be a lesson to all those other conservative freaks, those little weirdos with podcasts. Just know your necks are on the line.
Your necks are on the line.
No, your necks.
The red-colored people are like, he was such a good person. Why did he get shot? If you've seen the video on Twitter, please listen to the last 10 seconds of what he said before he went. And if you...
What he said was true about the trans
I'm
movement.
Charlie Kirk is dead. Ha! You live a hateful life, you get a hateful ending. Point blank, period. I don't
They
feel
just
sorry
don't
for you.
get it.
You're not getting my thoughts and prayers. You're getting my ha-has.
What's your opinions of Kirk's death? I don't give a fuck about Kirk's death. Nigga, I don't give a fuck about no white man dying. I don't give a fuck about no motherfucking white boy dying.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. He did say that gun deaths were an acceptable side effect of gun rights.
It's not what he said.
They got him in the neck. They got him in the neck. Shit went like a fucking samurai film. Oh, good news. Good news, everyone.
He had 2 kids. Fuck his kids. They give a fuck about that white boy kid. They probably autistic anyway. Give a fuck about that white boy kid. Fuck them kids.
That's an animal right there.
Fuck that white boy.
CK got AK'd. And he's gone.
These people are
Across
fucking
America,
nuts.
a lot of people are getting phone calls saying, don't come in today.
You're fired. Get out. Get out. I got fired. I got to be fired from my job.
All right, well, this guy goes a little bit off the reservation. There's so many F-bombs that I couldn't bleep them all. So if you have kids in the room, please get them out before this spot.
Yeah, AJ, leave the
Or
room.
just skip right past it. All right? You gotta watch.
I was just fired from my job. I was just fired from my job. I was just fired from my fucking job. I was just fired from my fucking job. Now I have nothing but this. I have nothing but this website. I have nothing anymore. I have nothing. I have nothing anymore. I have nothing anymore. I have nothing anymore. I have nothing anymore.
You're looking at my wall, you keep hitting it. Dude, just get another job. There. Learn to code. Learn to weld. So dramatic. Does he know the camera's on?
No!
And if he does, did he really want to post this?
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
Oh my. Now here's the truth. The assassination of Charlie Kirk is more than a tragedy. It's a warning. A society that cheers when a man is murdered for his political beliefs, that's a society on the brink. But in the backlash, there's hope. People are demanding accountability now. They're refusing silence. They're rejecting the culture of excuses and double standards that we've put up with for decades. And that's the bright side here. The future isn't written yet. If Americans continue to push back, if we refuse to normalize political violence, we can turn this into a turning point, pun intended, a moment where justice is applied equally and the hatred consuming this country is finally confronted head on. America has seen enough chaos, enough division, enough hatred. The firings and backlash prove one thing. People are waking up. I keep saying that. And if they stay awake, the future belongs to those who refuse to bow to fear and insist on truth, accountability, and freedom. And that's us. All right, thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next.
Jimmy, can you hear? We can't hear you. Sorry, we can't hear you. Yeah, I don't know. What's up, Wheat? What's up, Andrew? Best Pro. What's up, guys? Yeah, something messed up happened to your PC, your laptop. It sucks. Try to go in settings again and see if your mic is there, if it's on the right one. I did this on my stream Friday night. I had the girl from Courage is the Cure on. She's great, but I went back and we just heard something. Nah, we don't hear you. I just heard some static though. You got Chase in Texas, Jim. He wants to come in. Should we send him the invite? Anyway, I even posted this in the comments that I sounded like I was in a fucking tunnel. You know why? Because I checked my mic and the camera coming in, but then when I went right in the studio, it must have changed my mic that I'm on now to my old one, which is like over here, and it just caught me that way. It looked like I was sounded like I was in a tunnel because technically I was. It's fucked up because it doesn't tell you that. Nobody said anything. Yeah, I would just go to settings again. Go to audio. When you're in audio, make sure that that mic is at least the halfway point, the progress bar. That's the international symbol for touchdown. Am I wrong? All right, let's go. Yeah. All right. I don't know. Let me see something. Mic set. All right. Your volume's up. Yeah. Well. Oh, wow. Jimmy's calling. Who is it? What's up, man?
If this guy, I'm gonna let people into the channel, just talk to them or something.
Yeah, Chase. I told you. You didn't hear me. I told you Chase said to come in.
I've tried everything. I've literally tried everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring him in right now. Here he is. All right. What's up, Chase?
What's up, y'all?
Yo. Yeah, StreamYard. His settings in StreamYard are perfect, but I think it's something on his PC or his laptop.
No, man, I got a phone. Deja.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Jim, can you hear us?
Yes.
Oh, all right, good. Well, don't get fucking frustrated. How
Can
do
you
we
hear
know?
me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yes.
Well,
There you go. I think you know what? It was Chase. When he came in, we all started hearing you.
Serial for what?
Thank you, Chase. You're the man.
You're welcome.
what the
Yeah.
fuck?
All right, my work is done here. I gotta go, Jimmy. See you guys.
All right. Well,
Later, people.
Thank you,
am I
Richard.
going to stay on for a minute?
What's that? Hold on. Start talking. What the fuck? What happened to Chase? Now, see, this shit don't make no fucking sense. This shit don't make no fucking sense. Here we go. It just doesn't make any sense. Yo. Talk. 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 Oh, man. Talk.
Oh, thank you. What's up, Bubba?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, but you're not going to hear me.
What do you mean? I can hear you now.
All right. Yeah, I can hear you. What's up?
I don't know why I can't hear myself.
I don't know. I don't know, man. Anyone here know computers good?
This is fucking nuts.
Deja? Why can't he hear his what is it, Jim? Yeah. I can hear you. Yeah.
I can hear you, but I can't hear myself. I should be able to
See?
hear myself.
Yes.
Doesn't make sense.
Why would that happen?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I didn't do any fucking thing.
You all right, man?
Yeah, I just. Why do you? Is that you bouncing out? Because I'm not doing anything. Why do you keep coming in and coming out? I'm coming through fine. Yeah, but I can't hear myself. Do you understand? I should be able to hear myself. Something's fucking wrong. He's going to keep doing it. I don't understand, Chase. Are you bouncing yourself out? Chase, why do you keep bouncing out?
I'm doing it. I'm switching back over to the chat, man.
So that's you doing it, not my computer.
No, that's me.
All right. Got me going fucking nuts. I'm having problems here. You keep bouncing out, and I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Hey, I don't know. I don't know how any of that works.
But you got to understand, I got volume problems, and now you're bouncing out, and I don't know if I'm kicking you out.
No.
All right. All right. Well, at least you can hear me, right? Because I can't. I should be able to hear myself. It's weird.
Two. There's only one of us. Oh, you mean other people hearing the? Yeah.
No, I can't hear me talking. I should be able to hear myself talking. That means something's wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, at least you can hear me. I don't think anybody could hear me before, so I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Hey, how do I get in where I can see the chat?
I don't know. Are you on a computer?
No, I'm on my phone. I'm always on a phone. Jimmy, I never use a computer, man. I can probably get one, make it easier.
You should be able to hit like a gear. It looks like a gear circle.
Yeah.
Or something. Hit that and look at it.
Yeah. There we go. Camera. Audio.
Yeah, it just doesn't make any fucking sense.
There it is. There it is. You'll see me?
Yeah. It just when shit like this happens, it throws me for a loop. Like I don't know what to do. Yeah. I mean, I didn't touch anything.
Oh, okay,
All
yeah.
I did was went to stream my brother's video, and it
Yeah. Stay put 45 fucking seconds.
and it completely throws me off of what I was talking.
Yeah.
I mean, that motherfucker AJ had the balls to come on my channel and talk shit
yeah?
on Charlie Kirk. Yeah. AJ will never come back on this channel again.
Yeah, you know, but you know how he is, man.
I don't care. I don't care. I've had enough of these people. You understand? I've had enough.
What is going
I think the
on?
whole country's had enough.
Oh, he's kicking me now. Or something's kicking me. Oh, yeah. That's right. That's right. I got it, man.
Wait a minute.
Well, my shit's hat.
You're up
My
there
shit's hat.
twice.
Yeah.
You're up there twice.
Yes.
Oh my God. Chase, you're driving me nuts.
I know. She's been telling me all.
Come back in. Come back in. Jesus Christ. I mean, he was up on the thing twice. One don't have his picture, and that's the one talking, and the one with the picture, his mouth ain't moving. It's just driving me batty. All right, listen, people, I'm going to get and end the stream because I'm going out of my fucking mind. Thank you for stopping by. I mean, this computer shit drives me fucking nuts. But Thanks for stopping by. Long live Charlie Kirk. Have a good one.